Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's me again. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about a new Chanel price increase that is happening for Canada. So I saw this information on a very accurate page. She doesn't tend to post inaccurate info. She's called LVCC Lux. And when she posts the info, honestly, most of the time, like literally 95% of the time, she's very accurate. And actually, I remember when the trendy went up in price for the US market, she had posted it and it was very true. So she posted on her stories a few days ago. I wanted to think about it first before I came and told you, but I did tell you guys on my Facebook group. By the way, go join us on Facebook, okay? So I wanted to tell the rest of you guys today. So here is all of the info about the price increase. The price increase for Canada is as follows. So the cocoa handles are affected, the minis are affected, and this is going to go into effect in January. I believe that they're going to probably do this like literally as 22p hits boutiques, because that will be coming out in January, probably in the middle of the month at some point like that is when 22p will be in stores. So I thought it was just super interesting that they decided to do it just now to like start leaking the information. So as I said, it's a rumor, it's not 100% confirmed, but to me, I think that the information seems very accurate to me. So as I said, the cocoa handles and the minis. I believe that this probably will include the mini with the top handle, just because that's such a popular style and people absolutely love that bag. And there are lots of beautiful minis with top handles coming for 22p. I'll put a few up on the screen so you can see. There's some gorgeous colors coming for the minis with the top handle. It's coming in yellow. I think it's also coming in red. It's coming in this really beautiful light pink and white colorway. It's also coming in this like green and blue colorway as well. It's going to be absolutely gorgeous and completely breathtaking. So they've decided, to, basically put that increase. There are lots of cocoa handles that are coming as well for 22p. Those pictures I've already shown you, but I think there's like a purple one. There's a pink one, I think, as well. There are lots of cocoa handles coming. So I think in terms of like, what do I think of this price increase? So I know there are a lot of you from Canada who watch my channel, because I speak to a lot of you guys in Instagram DM, and from what I have been told from a lot of my Canadian supporters is that it's actually really competitive shopping for like hot unicorn pieces in Canada. It's extremely competitive because the markets are just so competitive. There's a lot of wealth, there's a lot of money, and people really want to score these bags. So I thought it was just so interesting that they decided to up the Canadian prices in January. That's going to be very interesting. I don't know how much they're going up by. I don't know if this is like a harbinger of doom, okay, for other Chanel like currencies, basically, like the Singaporean dollar, pound sterling, the euro, the Hong Kong dollar. Like, I don't know what's going on with that, or if there's like a USD increase that's been confirmed. But remember when I did my Chanel price increase video, that was I'm talking about the US market. I did have those receipts where the Chanel executive was literally like, hey guys, like, we're definitely increasing prices and it's going to be happening a lot. So I think this is something that you all should just get used to. But for those of you who are in Canada, the cocoa handle's going up, the minis are going up. I think it's really interesting that they would do this because they've got some really cute minis coming for 22p. They've got nice cocoa handles also coming for 22p, even though the cocoa handle is not my personal taste. I know that the bag is very popular. So anyway, I would love to know what you guys think about that. This isn't a whingy moany kind of video. I've already told you guys how I feel about the increases. It is what it is. It's just up to you to decide whether you want to stick with Chanel or not. Chanel will continue to increase prices. Chanel have tons of collections that they churn out every year. So I have a quick little Chanel calendar to share with you. On the 7th of December of this year, they're going to do their Métier d'Art catwalk show. So I will cover that with all of the looks, the bags, accessories when that comes out. In January, 22p is coming out. In March, 22s is coming out. The catwalk show for Métier d'Art, like that's coming out like literally in a few days time. That one is going to be, I think, called 22A. So that will be coming out in, I think, next June. And then they have their results, because they haven't reported any results yet for this year. They'll probably report those results late summer 2022, because they're quite late when they report their financial results. And then you have those like capsule collections that are seasonal. It just depends how they feel. Coco Beach, the swimwear line, and of course Coco Neige, the winter sports line, and then haute couture, and other bits and pieces, and autumn winter. So that's where we are right now with these increases. And yeah, I would love to know what you guys think about that. My kind of theory on the Canadian increase is as follows. I think that they have increased the Canadian prices because while they will say it's price harmonization, whatever that word means, because it doesn't even really mean anything at this point, I think they've increased it because number one, they can, number one, they will, okay? And then number three, they don't want these increases to hit people too hard. If you do increases across all currencies, Singaporean dollar, US dollar, Hong Kong dollar, pound sterling, euros, the Swiss franc, the Canadian dollar, the Australian dollar, and the Japanese yen, like if you do all of those increases at one time, you're gonna have a lot of people who are super upset on a global basis. Whereas if you think about it, they have one increase here, they have one increase there, okay? They'll do a USD increase here, they'll quietly increase the pound sterling price of a few other bits, they'll do an Australian increase as well at another time. It kind of lessens the load and the pain that people feel when it comes to Chanel. So I think it's actually quite strategic and it's quite smart. So I just wanted to let you guys know about that. I'd love to know what you think. If you're in Canada, how do you think that this affects you? And what are your thoughts on this increase? If you're not in Canada, when do you think you're going to be next? I actually think they're probably going to do like the euro increase. I think will happen in January. That's just my opinion. And I think they'll increase the euro price, the pound sterling price, the Australian price, and the USD price like in January, closer to the launch date. I think it's just a way for them to take advantage of the fact that they're launching a new collection, so they want to have new prices. So that's kind of how I see that. Okay, so I also wanted to share with you guys some new 22p updates. 22p is like a weekly newspaper. Every week there's new tea that I need to let you guys know about. So first of all, let's talk about these hideous boy bags, okay? These are hideous. They are coming out in January for 22p. Don't be mad at me now, okay? If you like these, I just personally don't like them. I wish that they would do the boy bag in a refreshing way. I feel like the 22C boy bag, the mini boy bag, I think that was so cute, so darling. They should have brought that back for 22p because I think that looked absolutely amazing. I think it looked so refreshing and so fun. I don't know why they didn't consider bringing it back. That was so strange to me. And then also we have these really interesting well, you know, they're Chanel's troll pieces. So, you know, you have these like small SLGs that are meant to look like bags, and some of them look like accessories and they look like bags, and Chanel will be like, you know, coin purse, and it's like that big. So I wanted to show you a few of them now. You should probably see a few of them on the screen. Do you see this one here that's like pink? I think this is actually a bag. I think this is probably a seasonal bag, and it has pink hardware. I believe that hardware probably isn't metal. It might be acrylic or something like that. I think that is such a cute seasonal piece. I think that their seasonal pieces are much more interesting than their classics. I think their classics are frankly boring, if I'm being completely honest with you. I think their seasonal pieces are fun and refreshing, and it always like brings me back to Chanel. Do you see these pieces on the screen as well? These like two, I think they're like SLGs with like the pearl accessory. Obviously they're like watching YouTube and they're watching Instagram and TikTok, and they're seeing that people are taking those like accessories from those bag accessory Instagram pages, those like pearl chains, and accessorizing them as well. And they're seeing like, hey, that's a chance for us to charge more money for our tiny little products, so let's make our own. I think this is such an interesting trend. I remember when the pictures first leaked and I saw that, I was like, oh, that's interesting. So Chanel might pretend that they don't stay on social media. Chanel are on social media, you guys, because why would they be putting now their own imitation pearl like accessories on these tiny little SLGs, okay? I'm just saying. The mini with the top handle is coming back for 22p. This is an SLG, but I think it kind of moonlights as a handbag, and people have made it a handbag basically at this point. But it is technically an SLG, and I believe it still comes with an authenticity card. If I'm incorrect, someone please correct me in the comments. It's coming in a wide range of colors. I'll put some of the color options that are coming for 22p on the screen. I'm very excited about this one because I think this is really interesting. This one is going to be like priced, I think, quite heavily because it's been increasing in price in the past year. I think if you like the mini vanity with the top handle, now is the time to get it because it's becoming quite pricey. It's coming in this beautiful colorway as well. There's one that I thought was really, really nice. I think it's coming in this like cloudy lambskin, that's what they call it. So I think there's one option that's like a light pink and it's like a cloudy light pink. I think that sounds absolutely beautiful. And I think there's another one that's like a darker shade as well. I love the mini vanity with the top handle. It does fit your phone. I've seen lots of what's in my bags of this piece. And it fits your phone, it fits your card holder, it fits like lipstick, makeup, lots of bits and pieces fit in there. I think this is one of those under the radar pieces at Big C. I think Big C are now aware of it, okay, and will be increasing prices. And you know the way Chanel are like, when something's popping, they then suddenly make it smaller as well. I bet you it will then also maybe shrink in size a little bit because you know the way Big C are like. But I think this is a beautiful piece. So it's coming back for 22p. I'm very excited to know what you guys think of the colors and what you think of the options for it as well. There are these two bags that are coming. I believe these are belt bags, if I'm not mistaken. I think these are absolutely gorgeous and very, very, very keen to see what these will look like. I believe these are actually coming in caviar. If I'm incorrect, someone also let me know. I think that these are like Big C's response to Hermes's Constance Slim Wallet, which is such a popular piece at Big H. I must say, I do like these. I think these are gorgeous. I think these are going to do so well. I think they're going to be massive unicorns as well. If they are definitely coming in caviar, they are going to fly off the shelves. I'm very interested to know what you guys think of the belt bags. I think the belt bags allow you also to kind of accessorize your look a little bit more as well. I love them. I think they're really, really great. I'm very curious to know how much are Chanel going to price these ones at, because I feel like the pricing is going to tell us a lot about what's coming. What do you guys think about the pace of Chanel's collections? I would love to know what you guys think about that. There was a really interesting post on the Business of Fashion's Instagram page. They were talking about this fast fashion brand that targets Gen Z consumers. Lots of people in the comments were, you know, of course, whinging and moaning about that. Okay, people always whinging and moaning. And then I was reading the comments on this post and I was thinking about Chanel and Chanel's collections and why is no one dragging Chanel and like Louis Vuitton, you know? By the way, I love the pace of their collections. I have no issue with it because I think that they're always just churning out content and churning out not only content but product, and they have so much product available. When I'm like 22p requires me to film a lot of videos about it because it's almost overwhelming to digest the entire like bags, SLGs, and the ready-to-wear. The ready-to-wear for 22p, I'm not a huge fan. There are a few pink pieces which there are a few pink items that I liked. There's like a cardigan. I'm not putting them up on the screen because they're not even that interesting. There are a few items that are okay, but they're not like amazing and for you to like stop the price. It's not like the Métier d'Art jumper, which really was amazing. So it kind of got me thinking, like, what do you guys think of Chanel's pace of their collections? Are you a fan of the fact that they're basically doing about 10 collections a year? Are you not a fan of that? Do you think they make too many seasonal pieces? Do you think they should decrease the amount of seasonal pieces? Do you think that Chanel should decrease the amount of micro bags that they release for collections? Because I have noticed a shift in the past year. I've noticed that they're making way more micro bags, and these, frankly, they're not bags, they're micro leather accessories, and they don't even fit like phones, they don't even fit card holders or anything like that. They're making way more of those versus like really interesting seasonal looking bags. I would prefer for them to make more seasonal bags, make more pouches, make more totes, things that people can actually use. I know that bigger bags are not back yet, but I do think bigger bags are coming back. I know 22S, we have those big slouchy bags that are coming back, which to me looks really ugly. And then we also have the Chanel heart bag, which I have now figured out what it looks like. It looks like a heart blowfish. Fight me. Fight me if I'm wrong on this. Not a fan of that either. I much prefer 22p so far. So I'd love to know what you guys think about whether Chanel is just churning out too much. I think you know, the whole like luxury fast fashion debate, you know, we've talked about that previously in another video, but I feel like people need to stay on code. Now for me, I like Chanel. I think that they make enough collections a year. I'm happy with the collections that they make, so I have no issue. Those of you who think Chanel make too many collections, question for you, devil's advocate question. Do you think that social media is part of the problem? Like you can't escape constantly seeing new releases? Or do you think Chanel are just doing what they have to do because the demand is so high? So yeah, please tell me what you think of that. If you liked my video, please give it a thumbs up. And please go follow me on Instagram, on my TikTok as well. And please go visit my Facebook page, drop a like on my Facebook page and join my Facebook group. I feel like you guys are missing out by not joining the group. There are a few of you who joined now this week, which is awesome, but I don't know. It feels like it has this really great feel. It feels like a luxury country club. It's a great feel. So please go join the Facebook group. Edwin was watching some of my videos, okay, this week, and he's like, can I join the Facebook group? I'm like, you're not joining the Facebook group, okay? You don't like luxury, remember? And he's like, okay, well, I'm gonna try and like luxury. So please, go join the Facebook group. You don't want to miss out on anything in there. Yeah, I talked about the price increase as well for Canada in there before I came here, but I felt like I should come and tell you guys. So please get me to stop talking about the Facebook group by joining the Facebook group, so I'll stop talking about it, okay? You guys, if you like what I'm doing, you know what to do. Subscribe to my channel, hit notifications. It's tough out here, okay, during Vlogmas. It's tough out here. I was looking at my stats the other day, and a big G, okay, the woman who owns this platform, she's a powerful woman, and she is not sending notifications to you guys. A lot of you are telling me you're not getting my notifications. Please hit the bell and make sure you do hit it, and then enable notifications for my videos. You actually have to like enable them again. It's really annoying. You guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow on Saturday in my next video.